I have big news. That's right, guys, we're wearing shorts. The high for today is 80 degrees. I am so ecstatic. We don't even have temperatures cooler than 60 in the forecast. I think spring's finally here to stay. And it's about time too. We've only got a week left in April. What we really need now is rain. And I think we're getting a whole day of it on Saturday. And that's good because we need it. You may remember a few videos ago, I brought out that there is some special news that I had to share with you regarding our horse stable. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and check out the video. I'll link it up top. Make sure you give it a watch. It answers all your questions. That being said, what's the big news? The big news is that right here, this spot in our stable, which is currently the entryway and exitway into the middle field, is no longer going to be an entryway and exitway into the middle field. It is going to be converted into a stall, taking our stable's horse capacity from 26 to 27 horses. Kind of crazy. Why are we doing this? Well, we have a new horse coming in July. I'm not gonna fully spoil everything quite yet, but this horse is pretty special. That being said, who's gonna be going in this area? Casino. Casino is one of our horses. In case you're new to the channel, you may be curious, who are actually our horses at the stable? We take care of 26. Are they all ours? No. Obi is my horse. Argento is my mom's horse. Spitfire used to be Megan's, is kind of Megan's and my dad's, and Casino is kind of Megan's and my dad's. They kind of split and share each of these horses respectively. A lot of you may have noticed Spitfire's ribs are showing lately, so he's actually not being ridden. We're trying to get his weight back up, which is proving sadly more challenging than it should. We do have a vet scheduled to look at him to give us some updates on him. So he's currently on hold, so that's why they're sharing Casino and Spitfire. But Casino is gonna be moved over to this new area, and the new horse is going in Casino stall. So you might be thinking, how on earth are you going to be getting into the middle field now? Well, this area over by Suede's stall is the other side of the barn and is going to become the new main entry and exit way into the middle field. We have two gates. That is a direct access to the middle field. This is an access into the lower arena, which then has an access into the middle field. We're going to be using this gate right here as the entryway, throughway for the horses. The reason I'm telling you guys this so early on, it's only April, the new horse is arriving in the end of June, beginning of July, it's because there's like a lot of work that needs to be taken care of. First and foremost, one of the coolest things that is a feature and headliner of our stable is that the horses know their stalls. They all go into their stalls, they know where they're at. But that is muscle memory. If I start letting them in over here, it's going to be a little challenging for them for a few weeks. So we need to do that ahead of time to ensure that the herd is fully acclimated and understands where they're going, so that when the new guy arrives, we can give all of our attention to him and we don't have the whole herd and the new guy to teach simultaneously. Not to mention, on top of finishing the hay barn, we actually have to build a new stall now. We have to put in a new wall, build a new door. I believe we also need to build a tack box and put it in the corner. We don't need to worry about the door though, that will stay there. That is a feature of these stalls. They all have an open gate for the horse to stick their head out and a bottom gate to let them in and out, because these three stalls act as run-in sheds for the lower ring. When we have a horse that is in a injured scenario or state, it allows them to get out of the weather and into the barn, eat hay, and then go back out into the lower ring to get water and to be with their friends. It's a good setup. We love having it set that way. But yeah, that's gonna be big changes. We just like throwing more and more things on top of everything else that's going on, so. Let's see how it goes. We're gonna start with turning in the big field first, instead of the middle field. So that means the donkeys and honey now no longer get fed first. No, they're fed second. And I gotta tell you, Buster's a little upset about it. I think in time he'll get over it, but for the time being, it's a bit of a sore subject, so we're just gonna let it go. So let's let the big field in. They know where they're going, they know what they're doing, so this should be easy. And to give you a nice look, instead of having the camera pointed at their beautiful faces, we're gonna have the camera pointed at where they're going, so you guys can see all of their horses acting on muscle memory and going to their respective stalls. Because it would be super cool if they could just read the sign and they know which is which, but they don't. Come on in, boys. Come on in. Come on, come on. Your food's hot and ready. Hot and ready. so proud of him. He's decided, I don't think he wants to be a troublemaker anymore. All right, that was easy. Full disclosure, I've already turned them in the new way twice. So they might be a little better, but it's only been twice. So I'd be surprised if everything works out. Now I'm gonna close the big field gate. So if the horses come all the way down here, they know, okay, they don't want me to go this way. Horses are like water, remember this. They follow the path of least resistance. So if you make a route for them to go, there's a high probability, so long as they feel safe going on it, they're gonna. All right, I'm gonna close some stall doors and then let's turn in the middle field. Okay, now that they're in, we're gonna feed the donkeys and honey. This spot was pretty much only ever used for swade and then like 3 or 4 horses for the middle field, and that's about it. But now it's going to be the main throughway for all middle field use. I'm kind of excited about it. Come on, come on. That's it. That's a good girl. Yeah, come on, honey. Ooh, Diego's ready to get turned in too. You're cutting me off, honey. Oh my goodness. Oh, ran into me and everything. You good? All right. What's up, troublemaker 1 and 2? Yeah, the donkeys have gotten this down. Yeah, they're doing very well. All right, so that's that. Now it's time for these guys. Now I only have one main camera for recording everything, but we do have security cameras all around the stable, so we're going to pull up the footage of the main camera and the security cameras to give you guys the best rundown that I can of what's happening, because I'm by myself right now. What I would need is me and a cameraman to be able to get all angles of how this is gonna turn out. And I want you guys to enjoy the show. See what's gonna happen. So you could see what would happen if none of the horses knew where they were going, and how chaotic feeding and how long it would take if this is how it was every day. I'm building this up. I'd be really surprised if they go into all their stalls at the same time. Wow, would I be surprised. All right, okay. So you guys should be able to see me down there on the big field entrance camera, and I'm way over here on the main camera too. So we've got that going. We've also got another camera that's recording our side corner here. Let's see how it turns out. I'm gonna put this one down here where you guys really can't see too much of what's going on and give you the perspective of what's happening. Thankfully, with everything together, this should work out pretty well. I need a rope. Ooh. Last time I did this, the only horse that listened to me and followed me and went to their stall was Diego. Can you believe that? I know I couldn't. Good woman, girl, Sarah. Good girl, Sarah. Awesome job. There you go, buddy. Come on. That girl, Ebony. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. Oh, Ava, you son, sweetheart. There you go. Good job, Ava. Unsurprisingly, the girls did great. Still missing some geldings. Oh, Kayak came in. Kayak did good. No George. No Champ. No Rebel. It's the boys. Come on, boys. Where you go? Come on, come on. Yeah. That's it. Come on. Ah, they're getting it. They're getting it. This is way better than it was last time. Attaboy, Rebel. Go ahead on past. There you go, George. Good boy. Good boy, Champ. Oh, good job, guys. I'm so proud of you. Very nice. Good job, guys. Woo-hoo-hoo! That was so much smoother. Everybody's where they're supposed to be, with Rebel making his way into the stall. Awesome. Man, that worked out great. All right, we're gonna let them do their breakfast, and then we'll turn them out, and we'll show you guys how turnout goes. It's a lot smoother than turn-in.
they really only have one option for turnout.
For turnout, pretty much most of the horses that go in the middle field during the day are all the way down here. So they have to come all the way over here, bank right, and then continue straight this way, which for them usually is actually that they're heading out of the barn, but then the gate loops them into the middle field. So they pretty much got it down going out pretty quickly and easily, but let's see how they do. Closing all the stall doors behind me because as I turn out the big field, the horses like to explore through the barn as they're going. Remember, path of least resistance. Close all the doors, they will simply go straight out, get a drink, and head into the big field. On our way out to the build site, we are gonna hopefully finish up with manure today. But remember our plowed field? Looks like this has been gone over a few times. Looks like it's been disked and still needs to be vibra-shanked. It may have been vibra-shanked, but it looks like it needs to be vibra-shanked. I'd say it one more time because it's a little bumpy. But one thing's for certain, it's so dry, the field works up perfectly. So that's cool. So yes, our goal today is to finish manure spreading. The tractor that we are using from the Veggie Boys is actually getting to the point where it's time for it to be used. That is what they call their spray tractor. So they have two tractors that they use for spraying. One, of course, is the two-wheel drive tractor, and the other one is that one. So we're kind of holding them up with them getting their wheat sprayed and everything like that. I've told them that it's no problem, that I am happy to use any piece of equipment. Worst comes to worst, my tractor could even be used to spread manure. I would just have to hook it in between each and every load. But that I'm happy to do anything, and they're not pushing me. I'm the one pushing myself here. They're just kind of like, you know, it's fine, do whatever you need to do. So I told them that if they need the 110 today, at any point, to just call me, we'll switch, we'll do anything we need to do. And once I finish up with that field, which I think I only have maybe 2 more loads on it, and then that field will be done, we are moving over to flat fields. And flat fields, I could use my tractor, I could use the two-wheel drive tractor for taking care of that. It's so dry, we don't have to worry about needing a 4-wheel drive tractor for things like that. So yeah, that means that today we've got a pretty lofty goal. I'm thinking we have about 15 loads to go. Maybe less, maybe more, I don't know, we'll see. We'll take today 1 load at a time, and we're gonna go piece by piece. We're starting nice and early. We're done feeding and it's 9:30, so we are ahead of schedule. See if we can keep up our momentum. Oh, look at that beautiful hay barn. That makes me feel just all kinds of happy inside. So this is going to be load number 43 for this season so far. Based on what I'm seeing, I'm actually gonna wind my expectations down maybe 10 loads. I'm thinking we got 10 loads to go, but putting us at 53 for the season. That'd be pretty sweet, also pretty crazy. We're running this tractor enough that clutch, that squeak, was really getting on my nose, so we got rid of it. It's a lot better now. Anywho, I wanted to show you guys, they actually got their sweet corn planted down here in this field. So you can see they got that mulch put down and the sweet corn's planted underneath it. So that'll be cool to see sweet corn over here this year. We've only got, I'm gonna guess, maybe 3 loads left in this field. And then this field that we have been spreading in for the entire time will finally be done. And then we can move on to that flat spot there, which I can use lighter tractors on, so. And this is a heavy load, so I'm glad I'm doing it with this one. No squeak. I love it. Woo! I am so happy to report that we are finally on a new field. This time we're right above our hay field for the horses, and we are spreading 4.5 acres here. I definitely know this will be the last field that we spread. That field over there was the one that we basically put the majority of our horse manure on this year.
These fields going from down there all the way up to here get the horse manure just about every single year.
We're actually going quite smoothly. This is our last load before lunch. We're gonna spread it and then take the tractor and spread her back to the farm. And I'm gonna talk to the guys over lunch and see if they want the 110 for afternoon work or not. We might do a tractor swap, we might not, but I wanna make sure that they at least know they have the option. In the meantime, it's time to spread.
Just trying to get as close as I can to the edge of the field without getting so close that I'm accidentally spreading the seeds of weeds into our hay field for the horses there. This is some thick stuff. This is probably the thickest manure that I've ever spread from the horses. I'm quite impressed really with how packed this material is. I've pretty rarely have to run the spreader on turtle the entire time and go as slow because it's able to chew it up. Now I fully do agree those beaters were clean. I probably could run it on rabbit. We're gonna clean those beaters off once we're done, but just observations. For lunch today, we have chili dogs.
So much mustard.
Oh my goodness, I like it. I like it. That looks like a good dog right there, Matt.
It's getting warm, but I'm not gonna complain, it's nice.
For this afternoon, we've got a lot going on, so we're gonna see a lot going on.
I'm still in the 110. We are not gonna be doing a tractor swap. The idea, based on what I'm seeing is left in the pile, I think this will be our last day spreading manure for the 2024 manure season. That's exciting.
So they are going to be working on planting potatoes. I found out those marks that I saw over there
We're from the rock picker. So they picked all the rocks out of the field. Daniel's gonna be showing up here soon and he's gonna be spreading fertilizer
in said field, and then Peter will show up and start working the ground, work the fertilizer into the ground.
And then while Peter's doing that, Daniel is going to go and get all the potatoes ready and get the potato planter ready to go. And then they're hoping to plant potatoes this afternoon. Matthew is taking care of the greenhouses, and also there was a belt that broke on their international dump truck. So Matt is working on getting the parts and getting that fixed. So everybody's got a job today. Everybody's working. I just saw Daniel coming down the hill.
Yep, there he goes. Looks like Pete's with him.
They're way out there spreading fertilizer.
Oh, it's the veggie man. Looks like I ran him off the road.
There we can see Danny spreading fertilizer. And I'm spreading fertilizer.
I kid you not, guys. We are so close to being done, but we got some big problems. I think this was gonna be my last load using the grapple, and then we were gonna switch over to the regular dirt bucket, because this that you see here is not dirt. This is all manure. You can see this is all manure here that's going up along the wall, and the dirt bucket would be so much better at that. But yeah, that is all hydraulic fluid. My main hydraulic line that comes out of the bottom, literally right from the pump, just blew off. Look at that. So, yeah, we're dead in the water until I'm able to get that line replaced. That was not good. And it's 2:20. Oh, that sucks. All right. Bad. Well, I mean, it is what it is, right? What are you gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna need to take that hydraulic line off. We need to get that line fixed, and then we can put it back on. I'm also gonna need to pick up new hydraulic fluid because I lost a lot. Easy fix, just bad timing. We were hoping to get done today, but now it's definitely not looking like that. So I think I'm gonna unhook the manure spreader down here. That way they can get their tractor back, because I'm not gonna be finished with this today. And we'll go from there. So I think let's unhook the spreader in the barn. I think that'll be a good place for it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's unhook the spreader in the barn and we'll go from there. Bigger wrench set, get that hydraulic line off of the truck, and we'll go from there. We're back. We have the tools we need. Here's the plan. We are gonna take the broken hose off, and then I gotta go feed horses because it's 3 o'clock right now. So we're gonna go feed horses, and then if we've got time, there's a machine shop about 20 minutes away from here that we can go and get the hydraulic line rebuilt and hopefully fixed today. And then that should be it for today. Then tomorrow, I'm actually going to go pick up my sister-in-law, Megan's sister. She is coming up for a visit. So I only have a half day tomorrow, but I'm thinking, provided the weather cooperates and I have what I need, maybe, just maybe, we could get a real early start to the morning and finish up. Just kind of get everything done for down here. Because I kid you not, I think I only have 3 loads left. It is what it is. Anymore, whenever I'm working on a piece of equipment, I always grab metric first because it's almost always metric. The piece that I just took out is not the piece I wanted to take out. I just need this banjo bolt. There we go. Got it. Now we're talking. Wow, the piece is really on there. There we go. This is what I need. This is what's going on the end of the hydraulic line. So long as my seals aren't broken. I'm gonna take this just in case I need new seals, because that would be just how things would work out, is that you'd show up here ready to go and then surprise, your seals are not working anymore and you have to undo those too. Let's see here, 23. There we go. That's our broken line. The line itself looks actually all right. It just blew right off the end. So what we'll need them to do is take this fitting and basically just kind of put it right back in there like that. And I'm gonna ask them to make sure these seals are good too. Once we get the new line back on, should be just a matter of filling the reservoir up, turning the tractor on, checking for leaks, and we're back in business. Yeah, it's 3:20. By the time I finish the feed, it's gonna be 4:20, 4:30. That would put me getting to the shop at almost 5 p.m. All right, let's get started feeding horses and let's see how the middle field gets turned in this time around and see how things work out. Hopefully, I'm optimistic that things will work out quite well.
I think it's gonna work out great. Sorry.
You're good.
Nice shirt, by the way.
Thanks. We have all of the grain measured out. It's time to let them in. We're gonna repeat what we did this morning, but remember the herds are different. We're gonna let the big field in first, close all their doors, and then we'll pivot to the middle field. Okay, that worked out really well. Now, let's see how things go for middle field. Let's see who follows. That's it. Come on, boys. There you go, Fire. Good boy. That's it. Good boy, Coco. Good boy, Casino. Good boy, Samson. This guy. That's it. There you go. Go ahead. Just one more to go. All right. That's that. That actually went pretty smooth. I only had to lead one horse, and that was Tucker. You're getting it.
with repetition, they got it down. I'm happy about that.
We've got some packages that have arrived from you guys. Let's see what's here. We've got a dose of Quest Plus, which is the praziquantel and moxidectin. Yes, from Linda. Linda, thank you so much. Appreciate this immensely. Now this box, in all fairness, I have opened already, but it's kind of insane what's in here. So starting things off, we've got some gloves, but these aren't just any gloves. These are cut resistant and touchscreen gloves from Klein Tools. So thank you, thank you. I'm keeping these for myself. And a box within a box. This is also from Linda in Michigan. What is in said box, you might ask? It's an entire box of safety glasses. Linda, I think you have quite outdone yourself here on this one. I definitely think that this will help ensuring that I always have safety glasses when I am cutting. And these are the kind that can go over your regular eyeglasses. So that's awesome. Thank you so much, Linda. I appreciate this very much. And on behalf of all of us here at A Stable Life, thank you.
So now that I'd like to bring attention to some happy news and some awesome things. Today is April 24th. For those that don't know, April 24th is Megan and I's wedding anniversary. Yeah, I know, it's so exciting. We are celebrating 4 years this year, so we're very excited and happy to say that. I honestly cannot believe how fast those 4 years went. Everyone told me that once you get married, time just really flies by. And I never fully knew what that meant, but I'm starting to. It's only a tiny 4 years, but I could see things just continuing the way that they are. And before you know it, a lifetime will be gone in the blink of an eye. So to celebrate our happy 4th anniversary, I would love to see, for all of those that are also celebrating their anniversary, how many years you guys are married. Go ahead and put that down in the comments below. Would love to see it. And also to celebrate our anniversary, we put together a little slideshow from the past year of activities. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm excited for what the future has in store for both of us, that's for sure. We're both excited, and that is why I'm not working late tonight. I want to make sure that the latest I am working is 5 o'clock. Then I'm home. So, doesn't look like we're going to be getting out there to get that hydraulic line fixed tonight, but that's okay. Tomorrow is another day. We'll go get the hydraulic line replaced, get the tractor fixed, make sure that everything is good to go, and then by then, honestly, it's probably going to be time for me to go pick up my sister-in-law. But then the tractor will be fixed, and then it's just in time for rain. Lots of it. In fact, it's gonna rain all day Saturday, and I'm not even upset. We need it. The pasture needs a drink. All that fertilizer we just put down, the grass is going to explode, and I'm excited to see that. So I hope we get a nice, good, easy, all-day rain event on Saturday. My oh my, it's been a long one and a good one today, guys. I'll keep you posted. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't miss a single video that's coming out. I know. You never know what can happen in these videos. So make sure that you're subscribed and you're able to see everything that's going on, because I see comments all the time asking questions that I just answered in a video right before it. So make sure, for everybody that's commenting down there those questions, just make sure you're watching all the videos, because trust me, you get a lot of your answers that way. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, it's planting season.